Thank you, Rachel. Thank you. And thanks everyone for being here as well. Nice to see everyone. In fact, I have to say that I don't think I've seen more people from Anantapur in one place other than Anantapur. Dallas seems to be quite a location for everyone to go there. And firstly, thanks again to Prem, Sudhakar, Ramana, Pradeep, Madhu, all of you who've supported and worked and got this little event together for in such a short period of time. Thank you very much. And to make a little beginning here in Dallas for RBT and VFFUSA. Because my father actually had quite a philosophy. For him, the best profile, he said, was always a low profile. I mean, RTT has had quite a history, more than 50 years, as if you know now, because I've seen it. I've seen the lives of people, the struggles of people in those years. And the change that has come about is incredible. People didn't have enough food to have 3 meals a day. That's how it was. And now nobody even talks about that. It's gone. Those days are gone. There were hardly any schools, but now there's a school in every village practically. There's access to health, there's access to education. There's been a lot of positive change. But there's one change that I really like, and that which has made me really, happy, satisfied, proud of Anantapur and RTT. It's a change that has come within our community, from being a community which actually always took help, a community that always received, that community that always asked for help, changed to a community that actually helped ourselves instead of just always depending on something else. So we had a little seed of solidarity, as I call it, we planted, called India for India, where we have to start looking at ourselves and not always just depending on others. The person next to me is important, and the one next to that. If we can't do that, then how do we expect somebody else from Dallas, for example, to come over and be part of that? So I think that 50 years of tremendous collaboration and support between people, from different countries, people, that mixing, that connecting, actually gave rise to that change. And then we have people in Anantapur, whole villages, entire villages, communities being part of India for India. Entire villages that make a little saving every single day, be it 1 rupee, be it 2, be it 5, 10, whatever they can, and put it away. This is for others, not for me. Because we have a lot of that savings which we do for ourselves, but we don't do for others. So that little change started about 10 years ago with one village where some women came together, bought a few little piggy banks, as they call them, hundis, and started saving. And then those little piggy banks are broken once a year. And in 10 years' time now, there are 160,000 little hundis all over the area where RTT actually works. 160,000 of them. And there aren't any billionaires in there. And these are just simple, ordinary people who just go about. There's a vegetable vendor who every morning, first day, takes a 5 rupee coin and puts it in there. And there are little students who get pocket money from their parents, and they say, okay, 50% goes into this one. So each hundi has a little story behind it. And there are 160,000 now, and this year, when those 160,000 were broken, I'm sure many would understand some won't, but 6.5 crores. 6.5 crores is pretty close to $1 million, you know? I mean, just coming from a place